And I tried to shout it from the rooftops, but nobody really, I think, was quite grasping or understanding it. Because I think historically we've always been this way, right? We're girls, we're women, we want the connection, we want approval, especially from other women. And so I think a lot of people dismissed it as if it was just normal because this is girlhood. But this was girlhood on speed, and it's not healthy.
No, it's really not. All right. I wanted to talk about, he had said, I'm just going to kind of paraphrase and I'm going to quote something. So he had said that social media isn't like sugar, only affecting the person that consumes it. He said when kids started carrying smartphones to school, they talk less in the hallways, at lunch, at recess, because they were constantly checking their phones and trying to get caught up on the drama for the day. So there was less eye contact, less laughter, less conversation. And this is the quote that I thought was interesting. He said, social media, therefore, harmed the social lives of even students who stayed away from it. So I'm not gonna, call on anybody, just, jump in if you have something to say. What are your thoughts on that?
I watched this happen in the halls of school. I was teaching when kids were starting to bring smartphones into classrooms, not just bringing a phone to school. But I think I think to a certain degree, you have to take it back even farther than that. Like it's the rise of just ubiquitous access to information and the fact that there's the rise of 24/7 news, right? Like there's something that should be happening and worth knowing about every second of every day, always going. And what social media did was it just made it so, like you said, with the drama and what he talks about with like they're trying to figure out what the latest drama is. They're trying to stick in their phone and find what's going. Like we manufacture it then. We create it to be able to have something that's always there. And so then there's this compulsion to look down. And, I watched it with kids. I've watched it now over the years continue to develop as they're doing it. Um, and I think, I know we're talking about, like I think about my daughters in this with, my oldest has a phone now but uh, I think even just as adults, what we model in that for what we're doing with our phones, what we're doing when we look down as parents and we're in that and we're engaged in that when we're with them. Because I think, whether it's in the hallways at the schools, the other part was that how many teachers, and I was guilty of it, were we looking down at our phones to be able to do it?